Yo, what is up, everybody? We're back with a new What If. This is What If Goku was betrayed. Now, before we get into this, if you guys could comment your least favorite, Dragon Ball character, it would be quite intriguing and would help promote the video. So without further ado, let's get into this part.
Ay, thinking as I count these fucking days. Ay, tell me if I'm looking better. Just the other night I was playing.
Now, the Pilaf saga led to, Goku changing into what would be the Uzaro form. And that's when they discovered that Goku is actually the one who killed, Grandpa Gohan. Now, once they find this out, they're going to take a different approach to it. They're not going to trust Goku near as much. After all, if he could kill the closest person to him like that, how do they know that he just won't kill them? He was so strong, so big, so powerful. There's no way they could truly defend themselves properly against him. Only one who would stand a chance would be Roshi, and that's if he destroys the moon. And how do they know that he just won't be possessed by this? How do they know that that's not the true Goku? That would kind of ruin them. They don't like that. They don't trust him anymore. Now Goku, seeing this, is kind of distraught. He's starting to get a little depressed. This is the first feelings of just anguish he's ever had. Why? Why do they come after me? Why did they not trust me? They act like I wanted to kill Grandpa Gohan. I would never do such things like that. They don't think I hate myself for doing that? Of course I hate myself. I regret it every day. I don't know why I'm like this. I thought we were friends. It leads towards what would be them just using him for their own devices. He ends up having to, fight all the villains by himself, having to train by himself, everything by himself, being secluded. They won't even give him the time of day. They only use Goku for when they stand to benefit from it. Evidence of this is when Raditz shows up. Now Goku never got with Chi-Chi. After all, she saw him as what would be a monster. She found out what he was capable of and what he did to Grandpa Gohan, and she just couldn't forgive him. She thought she was betrayed by him. Now when Raditz shows up, he immediately goes over to what would be, the Kami house, and they requested Goku's, presence. Now Goku, finally thinking they trust him again, and he can actually talk it out with them, goes there. He's anxious. He's like, okay, finally, maybe I could talk to him. But he sees what would be a long-haired Saiyan floating in the air. They requested his presence, only to give him up to what would be Raditz. Raditz says, there you are, brother. I see you failed to eradicate the Earth's population. I'm very disappointed in you. And they're like, I knew it. What an evil bastard he was. Goku looks at him, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, so you forgot. Huh, sure. No need to fool around. Goku, you should destroy the planet while you still have a chance. Goku refuses. No, I won't. They say, just go. There's no point in even being here. We don't want you here, and he wants you. At least go with someone who wants you. You've been nothing but a nuisance. Goku looks over. But I've done nothing but help you guys. Huh. Yeah, only because we made you. If you weren't around, those problems wouldn't even come into play. Be gone. Now he's knocked out by Raditz and put into an extra pod. Now he immediately notices once he wakes up that he's in space, just floating around. He asks where he is, and then a transmission comes in. This is of course Raditz. Well, you're of course floating in space. Your friends gave you up so damn fast. Looks like they don't have warrior's pride. A true warrior would never do that. Now Goku, looking at this, is like, but why do you need me anyways? As he's looking back at the world, and a little bit of sadness takes over his heart. We are trying to rid this world of a tyrant, or the entire universe of a tyrant. His name is Frieza. He's attempting to take over every single planet and use it to its own device. Or his own device. Honestly, he's no more than pure evil. You think we're bad? Huh, we're nothing compared to that monster. He's a monstrosity. Goku looks at what would be, the screen that shows Raditz. Really? Someone's that bad in the world? It can't be true. I don't know if I even want to believe that. If so, how are we supposed to beat him? That's why you're here. We're all gonna get stronger and take him out together. Now you may not be much help since you're such a low-class Saiyan, but we'll put good use of you. Now Goku looks at this and he's like, alright, I guess. I really don't want to kill anyone though. As they arrive on what would be a planet, a mission combined with what would be, Raditz, Raditz, Vegeta, and Nappa. He's greeted by them and immediately put down by them. Or put into his place by Nappa. He's stomped on, and Nappa just says, "Ha, you runt. After all, you're such a weakling. I expected the brother to be a little stronger than this. What's your power level? Oh, only 600. 600? What is this? You're kidding me. You're telling me this is a Saiyan? I'm disappointed in you, Raditz. I expected more from your kid brother." Raditz just kind of scratches the back of his head. Me too. I know I was the weakest, but hey, at least I'm not the weakest now. Vegeta says, "You're still comparable. There's no point in even trying to debate it. You're still nothing more than a weakling." Raditz bites his tongue. This leads into what would be, them having to massacre this planet. As they begin massacring it, which actually was a quite strong planet, and they needed to go back to it originally to fight it. But they continue on fighting. Goku watches as everything's being slaughtered in front of his eyes. He's in horror. He's never seen such bloodlust used in his entire life. He's slowly gaining back what would be his sane ways. He's feeling happy seeing this. He's feeling his body tense up, and then his muscles relax. And now he's changed completely. He lets out a laugh. Let me get in on this. As his aura begins to change to a darker color, he rushes forward and suddenly he blinds everyone with his speed. It's so fast. He slices down the biggest opponent. One slice, it's dead. He grabs one by its throat, crushing its windpipe, and then suddenly the entire body's coursed with ki exploding. He looks at what would be Vegeta and appears behind him. He doesn't attack Vegeta, but he takes out an enemy that was right behind Vegeta about to attack him. He squashes the head. Now Vegeta couldn't even read one of his movements. "What is your power level? What is his power level, Nappa? Tell me now." He reads the power level and it just immediately goes up to would be about 100,000. What is this? A runt like him? How? He's changed so much. Goku's given into his Saiyan ways, or his primal instincts, and suddenly a dark horse taken over his body. It raised his power level to such a degree. He realizes that he's been a fool this entire time. He's been a bitch to everyone around him, doing what they wanted when he should have let the world just destroy itself. He could have just ruled it his entire time. He could have been a true Saiyan warrior. The entire world has been eradicated, or the one that they were supposed to be eradicating at this point in time. Vegeta runs over and grabs Goku's shirt, and he pulls him over. "What did you do? How did you get so strong? Have you been hiding this power?" Goku grabs Vegeta's wrist and breaks it. "Don't you dare touch me. Don't think you're better than me. You're nothing more than a mere weakling. After all, I've regained my Saiyan ways, and with that I've gained the true power of a Saiyan warrior. You dare come at me and I'll kill you." Now Vegeta's more than taken aback by this. Nappa's honestly scared shitless. He wants to run forward and help Vegeta, but he knows that if Vegeta can't do anything, he can't either. Raditz looks at this and he's scared immediately, but he can't help but feel a little proud. They look at him and they're like, well, he looks at Goku and he says, "Well, this might be our one chance of taking out Frieza. We have someone so strong, someone who can actually get stronger." That's where I'm going to leave it off. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Alright, I'm out.